Hi friends, and welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, hey, welcome. It's so good to have you. Thank you so much for joining our community. On this channel I talk about ways of making and saving money while you're in the comfort of your home. Today's video is super special because I'm going to be announcing two winners. Yes, not one, but two winners of the $25 giveaway each. So you want to make sure that you stay tuned in until the end of the video, because anytime during the video I'll be making the announcement for the two winners. Yes, as you have seen the title of our video today, we are talking about ways to save not only money but time as well as you go out grocery shopping, especially in this time of the year. So without wasting any time, if this is the type of content that you're interested in, hey, smash that like button and consider subscribing if you haven't subscribed already. And remember to ring that notification bell so that you get notified whenever I upload a new video. Thank you so much once again. So let's get started with the 12 ways of saving time and money as far as your grocery shopping goes. And let me tell you, number 12 is my absolute favorite, and not only favorite but the most important, because I found myself being a victim. Yes, a victim of number 12. So let's get started. On number 1, you want to make sure that before you go grocery shopping, you have your list that you make while you are at home. So make sure you take the time to write a grocery shopping list. Make sure you cover every item that you need. Don't make the mistake of going to the store without a list. The list that you are going to make is the list that you are going to stick to strictly. Remember, we are doing things intentionally in 2020. We are being very intentional as far as saving money goes. So before you leave, make sure you have your grocery list ready. That is number 1. Or number 2, the time that you go grocery shopping matters. You don't want to go grocery shopping during peak hours, during the busy hours. Personally, I recommend that you avoid going grocery shopping between the hours of 3 p.m. and 7 p.m. The reason being, those are busy hours. Everyone who was at home during the day, they've come to the grocery store and they've been touching the fruit and vegetables, and you don't know, some of these people, they don't wash their hands when they go to where. So I'll avoid going during rush hours for that reason. The best times that I recommend is early when the store opens, or if it is a 24-hour store, I'll recommend that you go during the night, like midnight. I remember I used to go grocery shopping on my way from work when I used to be employed by somebody else. I used to stop by the grocery store around 11:30 to midnight, and during that time, it is when they are putting in fresh produce, and they are restocking the shelves and they are cleaning the store. So what was happening is I was getting the fresh produce and stuff that was not touched by too many people. And thank God that was pre-pandemic days. The other best time that I recommend highly is going early when the store opens, like maybe around 8, between 8 and noon. That time not too many people have been to the store, and not too many hands have touched all the produce and the items in the shelves. Especially in this day and age, you really want to be careful about what's going on at your grocery store as far as people touching produce and items. The other thing that I want to recommend on number 3 is always make sure that you carry the sanitizing wipes or a hand sanitizer in case your grocery store does not provide the sanitizer to clean the carts. The first thing that you are going to do as you enter the store is make sure you wipe down your cart around the handles and all around, in case you're like me who likes to pull the cart at times. Make sure you wipe it in all the areas that you may possibly touch, and that area where some people make the babies sit. So you want to make sure you wipe all those areas, especially in these days of the pandemic. Coming up at number 4, I recommend that you start by the aisles where there are non-perishable items. And what I want you to do when you are in the aisles is avoid the items that are at eye level. Why do you want to avoid the items that are at eye level? It is a marketing secret. The items at eye level tend to be priced higher than the items at the top or right at the bottom of the shelf. Usually the items that are right at the bottom of the shelves tend to be lower priced. But however, they place those items that are higher, that have a high price at eye level because that is meant to attract you as a shopper, and the tendency is we are bound to pick items that are at eye level right away without even considering looking up way at the top or looking down, because well, some of us are tall and we don't like to bend. But I know the trick, and I always look at the bottom of the shelf, look at those items. Usually if it's not heavy items, there might be some lower priced items at the bottom, or you have to look up at the top, you may find some lower priced items. Avoid the ones that are at eye level. Typically those are higher priced. Coming up at number 5, I recommend that if your grocery store provides generic store brand items, consider those. Usually those items are as good as those big name brands. In 99% of the times, the ingredients are exactly the same as the big brand name items. So you want to save money and go for these generic store brand items versus the big brand name items, because all you are paying for is the name of that brand. For example, if you are here in the USA and you like to shop at Walmart, the generic store brand name from Walmart is Great Value. So you look for that blue circle written Great Value and compare it with the other items next to it. You'll see that you save money significantly when you buy the Great Value items. And usually the products are exactly the same. Even for dishwashing liquid, which I'm very picky about, the Great Value brand, the Great Value generic brand of soap is almost the same as our well-loved Dawn's dishwashing liquid. Coming up at number 6 is look out for expiration dates. Stay away from items that are going to expire within that same week, especially for food items, dairy, like milk. So I recommend that for any item that has an expiration date, you really make sure that the expiration date is far out. So otherwise you'll find yourself throwing away stuff within a few days, and we are all about saving money. And number 7 is for those people who like to use coupons. You have to be very strategic on how you use coupons. Don't cut out all the coupons that you come across because they say discount, take away 20% or take away $1. Cut out coupons according to your grocery list of the things that you need. I greatly recommend that you compare the coupon discount with the generic store price. Usually, even with the coupon, you still are not saving as much money. What I greatly recommend when it comes to coupons is compare the discounted price with the generic store value. You'll see that in most cases, the generic store brand is still way cheaper than that discounted coupon price. So you want to be smart about using coupons. Usually you are not saving any money because even if you take away whether it's 20 cents or 50 cents or $1, you still are better off buying this generic store brand than using a coupon. And avoid just cutting coupons randomly. Use coupons according to what you need versus to just coming across coupons in the paper and clipping them out. Coupons have their own place, and that's another video on its own. And that was number 7. Coming in at number 8 is, I recommend that you just buy the items that you need, especially for perishables. Don't just buy so much stuff and end up throwing it away because it has gone bad or because it has expired. So be intentional when you go grocery shopping and buy the items that you need. Yes, of course, it's different with toiletries. You can stock up on toiletries, but in a reasonable manner, because you don't want your money tied up in things, and yet you may need that money before you need to use those stocked up items. So you really want to be very thoughtful about how much you buy. I recommend that, especially in this time, buy what you need, maybe for the next month or 2. I wouldn't stock up for over 3 months. Just buy. If you have a freezer, it's okay to buy a beef or whatever, chickens that you can put in the freezer, but I wouldn't stock up beyond 3 months, especially when there is no pending shortages coming. And besides, you also want to be considerate to other shoppers as well, because some people end up hoarding stuff, and then some grocery stores end up running out. Think about the next person. Think about your neighbor who may need something. Just buy enough for the next 3 months, and don't go beyond 3 months. Like I said, for toiletries and personal care products, yes, you can stock up, but in reasonable quantities. You don't want to be hoarding groceries in your house. Coming in at number 9 is, and when you get to the produce section, go for the items that are further from you. The further from you, the better, because that means the people who haven't been reaching far out to just touch and lift the items. So you want to go either for the furthest or for the ones right at the bottom. Especially for greens, you want to go for the ones at the bottom, because I've seen what those grocery store people do. They like to put the produce that has been sitting for a while at the top, where people can just come and grab and go. So I want you to be a smart shopper and go for the items that are further from you and the items that are right at the bottom. And when you get to the produce section, make sure that you use a plastic to be touching the items just to feel how firm they are. And in connection with number 9, at number 10 is, when you are choosing your produce, especially things like fresh tomatoes and apples, make sure that you go for the shiny ones, because those shiny ones, even green peppers, when they are shiny, that indicates that they are more fresh. And avoid the wrinkled ones, because the fresher they are, the longer they will stay. Talking about apples and fruit, I have a tip for you at the end on how you can keep them fresh for longer when you get home. And coming up at number 11, it's one of my favorites. Always go to the frozen section last. You want to make sure that the frozen section and the deli are the last places you go to if you have to go to the deli. The reason being, If you have to pick up some ice cream or something frozen from the frozen section, if you pick it up earlier on in your shopping spree, depending on how large your grocery list is, you may end up with melted ice cream in the cart or melted frozen veggies in the cart. So you want to make sure that you go to the frozen section right at the end of your shopping spree. Same with the deli. You want to make sure you go to the deli, depending on where it's located. Make sure that you go to the deli and the frozen aisle last. Oh, number 12 is my absolute favorite because I've been a victim of this one several times. And I'm like, okay, I gotta do better. Okay, at number 12 is never ever go grocery shopping when you are hungry, because you are going to shop from your belly, from your stomach. You don't want to do that, because when you go to the grocery store hungry, if you make a mistake of going to the grocery store on an empty stomach, you are going to forget about your shopping list and shop from your stomach. You shop for junk food, food that you want to eat right now, food that will be appealing to your appetite at that moment, food that will be saying, here I am, eat me now, now, now. So you want to make sure that you are full, you are not hungry when you go grocery shopping. I've done this several times, and I end up coming home with bags full of desserts, because it's things that I'm just craving for, or things that I want to eat now. So don't make that mistake, because you are going to waste your money. I hope these tips have been so helpful to you. The other tips that I want to give you is, when you are making your shopping list, make sure that you stick to your budget. Make sure you put an amount of how much you're going to use at the grocery store. Don't go over the amount of money that you budgeted for those groceries. I hope that makes sense. Don't blow your budget off. And that's the other reason why you don't want to go on an empty stomach grocery shopping, because you are going to blow up that budget. So you want to stick to your grocery budget and make sure that whatever you get, it is fresh and firm enough to last you a long time. Talking about fresh and firm, there's a tip that I'm going to share with you right now about keeping your fruit, especially fresh, especially for fruit and veggies. If you want them to stay fresh longer, things like apples and oranges and pears, you want to get home and make sure that you wash them in water with vinegar. I recommend apple cider vinegar. That's my favorite type of vinegar. I'm not a fan of the white distilled vinegar. You want to use the apple cider vinegar. I've tried this trick and it works. You want to wash especially I do it mostly with the apples. If you wash your apples in water, cold water with apple cider, they stay fresh longer in the refrigerator. What are some of your tips as far as grocery shopping? Sound off in the comments below and let us know. Share with us, and maybe your tips may be featured in a future video, because I know we are going to come up with another list, and we want to include your tips as well, so you can sound off in the comments. And while you're on the comments, also let me know what other type of videos, what content do you want to see in this channel. I will do the research and the homework for you, and I'll deliver. Thank you so much. And that brings us to that moment that everybody has been waiting for. I want to tell you right here and now, this was not an easy process. It was so excruciating for me, because I do want everybody to win, but right now it's not possible to make everybody win at the same time. However, as time goes on and as the channel grows, we are not only going to have more winners, but also a higher dollar amount of the giveaway. So I hope you can just stay following this channel. Let us grow it so that as we grow, we make we make money, and then I can always give back. I'm a person who loves to give back. So before I announce the winners, I want to let you know that because of the overwhelming response and positive response, this giveaway is going to continue. So we have drawn 2 names here today, and the first draw for 2021 will be early January. After I come back, it will be between the 8th and the 12th of January. So you want to keep on coming back and watching the videos and commenting and sharing and inviting more people to be part of the community, because the more the people, the faster the channel grows, and then I'll be able to give back to you and keep the giveaways going until we get to a stage where we are monetized. At the moment, the channel, of course, is not monetized because we haven't met the YouTube threshold. So to recap on the rules of the giveaway, you have to be subscribed. I noticed that some people were commenting and yet they were not subscribed. So unfortunately, I had to redraw names if I noticed that somebody was not even subscribed, because I was checking thoroughly to make sure that this is fair to everybody. To those people who have taken the time to subscribe, I was making sure that whatever names were drawn by the so I was making sure that whatever name was picked up by the random comment picker was for a person who is subscribed. So unfortunately, some people have just been commenting and they did not subscribe. So make sure that you subscribe and ring the notification bell so that you know when you win, and so that you don't miss out on this valuable content that I'll continue bringing to you in the future. The other thing, you had to share my videos. Some people shared the videos on all their social media platforms, on Twitter, on Instagram, and if you did not win today, please do not give up hope, because I want to keep this going. So I'm hoping that more and more people are going to be winners in the near future. Thank you so much for taking part in this giveaway, and please continue to support the channel, and I'll continue to give away the $25 per person until we increase the money and maybe the number of winners per month. So my first winner, drum roll please. My first winner is, I hope I'm not butchering any names. My first winner is Bibi Martinez. Bibi Martinez, make sure you go under your comment with my reply telling you that you are a winner, and give me your email address. And this way I can get in touch with you and we can arrange how you're going to receive your $25. The second winner is Binu, B-I, and the last name is N-U, B-I-N-U, Binu. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. You do the same. Go to my reply and leave me your email address, and I'll get in touch with you. And you have to respond, both of you have to respond to me within 72 hours. Respond to me within 72 hours from the time this video uploads. Check the time when this video was uploaded and respond to me within 72 hours. If you do not get in touch with me within 72 hours, another name is going to be drawn in your place, and you will lose your $25 prize. And please continue commenting, subscribing, sharing, and entering so that you may be entered for the next draw, which is going to be in early January. And I wish you all the best. I really want to give away this $25 cash prizes to as many people as possible. Thank you so very much for taking part and for helping me grow this channel. And remember to come back and keep commenting, keep watching the videos, keep sharing, keep sharing, and who knows, you might be the next winner. With that being said, thank you so much for watching. Remember to subscribe if you are not subscribed yet. Remember to ring the notification bell, and remember to share the videos, as many of my videos as you can. With that being said, remember to be kind, and please, let's do small things with great love. From my heart to yours. Bye bye until my next video.